The Mercedes Benz C Class is Australia's most popular luxury car, and now 4 years into its life cycle, it's time for its first major update. The company hasn't gone out of its way to make a huge number of changes, but it's given it enough revisions to keep it fresh against a host of new arrivals, not least of which is the upcoming next generation BMW 3 Series. We're here in regional Victoria having a first look. Come on, I'll show you a little more. Changes to the design are definitely more evolution than revolution. There's not a whole lot that's different, though the grille and the rear diffuser have changed. There are some new alloy wheel choices and some new colour options as well. Nevertheless, the fundamental shape and silhouette that Australia's fallen in love with over the last 4 years is relatively unchanged. The changes to the inside of the new C Class are definitely more substantial than the changes to the outside. First of all, there's a new 10-inch centre screen that has crisper graphics and houses an entirely new user interface. As before, it's controlled by the command rotary dial rather than acting as a touchscreen. It's a hell of a lot better than the old car. One of the coolest sub-menus, on a side note, is the fact you can choose from 64 different ambient cabin lights. Really cool. The new steering wheel is trickled down from the S-Class limo. It's got these great touch pads on each spoke. The touchpad on the left side can control all the menus on this screen, while the touchpad on the right spoke controls what's happening on your 12-inch digital instrument display. And this instrument display has a number of different modes. It can show you your maps, it can show you all manner of trip information. It's really up there with Audi's famous virtual cockpit. This car is also complemented with a head-up display that projects onto the windscreen and shows you more information, though that unfortunately is an optional extra only. There are a couple of downsides to this update though. It doesn't get the full MBUX system that we've seen on the cheaper Mercedes Benz A Class. That car has pinch and zoom, touchscreen capability and a really advanced voice control system. However, this is just an update, not a brand new car, so they haven't trickled that down. Also, some features that should be standard on a $60,000 plus car, like radar guided cruise control, are unfortunately only an option. Still, it's not going to be for everybody. Now that we've had a look at the outside and the inside, it's time to take a quick steer. Let's go for a drive. We drove the C200 variant, which has a brand new 1.5 litre turbocharged petrol engine, plus a 48 volt electrical system and belt-driven starter alternator. With 135 kilowatts of power and 280 newton meters of engine torque on tap, it's pretty punchy and muscular in feel. Displacement here really is a non-issue. But the VIP is the electrical system. This add-on provides a 10 kilowatt and 160 newton meter boost before the turbo reaches its ideal pressure, making the small engine feel more muscular. This EQ boost system also matches engine speed to each gear more quickly, making the driving experience smoother. The system can capture braking energy and convert it into electrical energy. It can also decouple the engine and let the car coast down slopes while keeping all onboard ancillaries active, and it allows the stop-start system to kick in before the car pulls up, and to be so smooth that you don't even feel it. Honestly, you can't easily tell when the engine restarts, unless you look at the tacho. Mercedes claims very good fuel economy of 6.4 litres every 100 kilometres on the harsher new WLTP test cycle. We averaged 7.7 litres every 100 kilometres on our launch drive, with a fair amount of heavy throttling. Our tester had the new optional adjustable dampers to switch the ride quality between cushy and firmer, though our car on 19-inch wheels felt a little bit fidgety over country roads, and there was a bit of tyre roar intruding into the cabin. So that's a look at the revised 2019 C Class. The changes aren't massive, but the new engine and revised cabin tech keep it fresh, and we see no reason why it won't remain Australia's top-selling luxury sedan, for the time being. We look forward to including it in some more comparison tests soon.